Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Boston Celtics with two All-Stars, Grant Hill and Chris Webber. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Brian, the Spurs, they are always competitive. Coach Pop said, quote, doesn't matter who you play, if you do the basic things that win basketball games, you are going to be all right most of the time. Unless I've been sleeping, there are no magic plays. We copy from each other, we steal from each other. It's basketball. Guys, pretty simple.
Try as ever, Allie. Thank you. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. Al Horford out there with Jason Tatum. And for San Antonio, be the Celtics off the tip. Now Smart. Pass to Tatum. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Oh, he just brushed off the contact right there. I mean, the stronger Tatum gets, the more effective he becomes finishing inside over.
Outside Johnson. Tatum with a steal. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Pass to Johnson. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Boston. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both.
That's not like him at all. He's been so steady up until now.
Johnson with a bucket.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
Now here's Tatum. He takes it in. He can't get it to go. San Antonio goes the other way with it. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Yep, that one goes. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Outside, Brown. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Oh, you love the level of concentration Brown maintains. I mean, taking the hit well and finishing in style.
And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
And so it's Boston with it after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Tatum. That one is off. Johnson with the defensive effort. Pass to Richardson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Al Horford.
Richardson comes from a military family. His mom was an officer in the Air Force, so he knows about discipline on and off. That helps.
Richardson taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Tatum missing.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Here's Johnson. Clock at 6. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
Oh, he's a solid shot blocker now. It's thanks to his timing and great anticipation skill. It's not easy scoring on Horford.
Two on the clock. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Celtics.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
So both teams making some changes here. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. White, the pass to Williams. Outside Brogdon. And he sinks the 11-footer.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
2 minutes remaining.
Guarded by Brogdon.
2 minutes.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
.141 left to play in the first quarter. Count that one. San Antonio trailing here. Outside Jones. Williams grabs the board.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Now here's Brogdon. Lets it go from deep. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Who wants a T-shirt? Make some noise!
.102 left to play in the first quarter. Williams defending. Some solid defense from Williams. And here's is White. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The three. San Antonio with a rebound. Now here's Jones. Pass to Roby. Now Jones. 6 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. So both teams changing it up here. Now here's Brogdon. He's closely guarded. 2 on the clock. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Celtics out in front, leading by 4. And we'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
So the Celtics 5 right now. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Derek White. Then there's Robert Williams. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. And it's Williams in at the 4. To the middle. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. Collins has got his first points of the game. Obviously, Chris, you were an all-time great passing big. Who are some of your favorites to watch currently in the league?
Yeah, B.A., I mean, it's so many, but, you know, I definitely love it. And it starts and ends with him, with me, because I played the same position, that point forward, and I just see how he thinks and lets the play unravel in his head even before the play starts. And so, a big fan of the Joker. I like how he plays.
Here's Vassell. After the basket by Boston. Pass to Primo. Clock at 4. And so far in this one, 2 for 4. The Celtics with the lead. And Boston calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the on the floor.
Got a line change here for Boston. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Tatum. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Once Tatum is around, the contact is over. I mean, a little room and all he needed to score.
Horford covering. On the clock. From deep, Johnson. That shot is off. And Boston going the other way now. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Smart passes to Tatum. Horford with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. And now it's a 6-point Boston lead.
Just an intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to a guy with a great shot.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Horford covering. Fires from the corner. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. Tatum passes to Smart. Back to Tatum. to Brown. Five to shoot. The kick to Tatum. For three. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Ready to fire.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside Richardson. Defended by Smart. Outside Richardson. Ooh, rejected by Horford. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Smart. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. The kick to Tatum. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Richardson. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, I like Richardson's persistence here. I mean, he doesn't let the coverage scare him off.
Pass to Tatum. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Timeout called, the Spurs.
Substitution for your Spurs, Jakob Poeltl, Trey Jones.
1:49 left in the second quarter. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Outside, Brown. Soft touch off the glass. Brown's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And this is what we've seen from Brown. Beating bigger guys, using quickness, beating smaller guys, using power.
Pass to Poeltl. 1:06 left in the first half. Now here's Johnson. 4 on the clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Count the basket. 55 seconds left in the second period. To the right side. Tatum finds Horford. Off target at the rim. The Spurs have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Outside Jones. Takes it inside. He's off on that one. Brown with some nice D. The Celtics have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Tatum gets the bucket.
This is where the craftiness and length come in. I mean, Tatum makes a lot of tough shots with defenders on him.
Richardson with it. The 11-footer. And the jumper falls for him. Richardson's got 4 points this quarter.
Methodical from mid-range. Richardson and an effective shooter, so his teammates trust his shot.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Celtics out in front, leading by 7. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft so far. Really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Looking at the Celtics, and Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. It's been the difference in the game.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Spurs?
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain this kind of shooting.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Here's Jones. Outside Richardson. Horford covering. Lets it go from 14. No good there. Now Boston takes it the other way. And for Boston, Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. Jason Tatum out there with Al Horford. Smart passes to Horford. Back to Smart. Shot clock at 5. Horford finds Brown. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall. Brown's got 7.
Determining Brown's ceiling. I mean, how good of an outside shooter can he become? I mean, to me, that's the only question. But he may have already exceeded expectations.
Outside Jones. Outside Johnson. Shoots over Horford. Johnson with a bucket. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Outside, Brown. From downtown. Rebounded by Johnson. San Antonio trailing here.
San Antonio foul. Keldon Johnson.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Smart passes to Tatum. Back to Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good. San Antonio goes the other way with it. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Jones. Horford with some nice D.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Pass to Smart. Now Horford. Smart finds Horford. Over Jones. And that one's long.
It's still early, but a 1 for 4 starts in the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Now here's Jones. To the wing on the left. Ooh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
He's got to get back to playing control. After 0 turnovers in the first half, he's out there loose with it.
Jakob Poeltl, number 22.
Boston's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Pass to Tatum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first
An active score. Whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to
Shooting for
compromise.
Boston, Jason Tatum, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
The future that Tatum has in this league is so bright. I mean, he's proven to have a great work ethic and desire to keep improving.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Lays it up and in despite excellent defense. He has 6.
That's a tough bucket. He was right up on him as tight as possible. But you're not going to stop this guy from getting to the cup.
Horford outside. Smart passes to Tatum. Can't hit from in close. The Spurs have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Outside Jones. Pass to Poeltl. Outside Jones. From deep, Johnson. Boston with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Jones. Smart with the defensive effort. The Celtics have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Brown. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Brown's got 9. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Another thing they've been able to do since the very beginning of this game is score points off turnovers, and lots of them.
Some changes for Boston. Williams is checked in for Horford. Brogdon comes in for Brown. And it's White in for Smart. And it's Vassell penetrating to the left side wing. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Malcolm Brogdon.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
For your Spurs, number 22. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Gallinari, he's checked in for Boston. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Celtics with the lead. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Boston ball.
Williams finds White. Just 5 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Derek White. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. White hits them both. A minute 4 left in the third quarter. Here's Primo. He's guarded by White. Here's Primo. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
At the line for your Spurs, one shot.
Here's White. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now here's Brogdon. Tight defense on him. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The Rookie of the Year of the 2016-17 NBA season, Brogdon has come a long way from being a former second-round draft pick.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. He makes both free throws.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
The Spurs have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Primo. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Josh Primo. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He does not get the second one. Boston has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Right wing. Gallinari, the pass to White. Misses the layup. Pass to Primo. 3-pointer. They get it back.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And so it's Boston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Now Brogdon. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. That's his 6 make and 11 tries.
A well-built 6'8". I mean, Tatum can score inside.
San Antonio trailing here. On the court right now for the Celtics. Tatum at 4, while Williams patrols the middle. Derek White out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Primo, hounded by Tatum. Collins against White. Tries a 10-footer. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Now here's Brogdon, guarded closely. Banked it in off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
A moment here for an injury report. All right, now an update on Al Horford from Allie LaForce. What do you have, Allie?
I had a moment to catch up with Boston's head athletic trainer. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Hoping to see him back on the court soon, guys.
They really hope to have him back, but it's so crucial that he's healthy when he returns.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Richardson comes in for Vassell. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got the chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He said, quote, "We are within striking distance. This is where we take over and turn this game into our favor. Let's go get it."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Primo. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Celtics.
The Spurs making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
For your Spurs, Trey Jones.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Smart passes to Tatum. Unloads from 13. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And now a 10-point Boston lead.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Outside Jones. 5 to shoot. Outside Johnson. From deep three-point range. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. To the paint. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, nice look there from Smart. Finding the open man.
For San Antonio, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Jones misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. From 13, again, the miss by the Spurs.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Tatum finds Smart. Back to Tatum. Shoots from 12. Blocked. Out on his own on the break. Shot to end the cold streak. Denied by Tatum.
All-star Tatum engaged on D. I mean, that's a scary sight for him.
And the Spurs call time here. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his moment.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
I mean, come on. His offensive focus was just second to none in this game. He really found his rhythm early and didn't give the defense a chance at all.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Richardson for 3. Drains the triple.
Making good decisions. We just saw that from Richardson at Tennessee, and he's been showing it ever since he's entered the league.
Outside, Brown. Boston again missing.
And with the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
Outside Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. Fires it. Richardson, no good. The Celtics have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
For the Spurs, this one not looking good. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Richardson against Tatum. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Back to Smart. Richardson against Tatum. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Doesn't go that time.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Jones. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Trey Jones, taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 8. Good on both. Here's Smart. Pass to Horford. And here's Tatum. Shoots. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. And the Celtics lead by 9. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Richardson. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Back to Smart. Pass to Tatum. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Jones. Richardson for three. The shot off that time. So we see the Celtics get the win here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the